Oh, let me get all my coughs out. Okay,
Hello,
I'm good.
hello, and welcome to the Capture the Bomb podcast. I am Crabbo. I'm joined again by Craig and the phlegm monster that he has become.
I hope you're not seriously starting with that.
Yes, I am.
Why? Why do you do this to me?
Because you always do this to me.
No, I always say if we're going on go or one.
And I went on whatever that phlegm thing was.
I was literally just getting all my coughs out. Oh god.
So, E3's next week. Are you excited?
Not really.
Yes. Well, Craig, let's have a look at some of the things that we think are coming in E3.
Well, I'm just saying that because I've already gotten pretty much everything I want from it, and I don't know. It just doesn't bring excitement anymore these days. You know.
There's a lot of games were announced before E3, which is kind of luring me into a false sense of security, thinking that were these games that would have been shown off in, say, the Sony press conference, or because there's that many things that these publishers are showing off at E3, they wanted to push some other things before E3.
I mean, it could be. I mean, a lot of times they mostly just talk about their service now, and it's like the focus seems to be less about games these days.
Well, there's probably a new console generation coming up, so quite a few developers are going to be holding back their games.
Well, I guess we'll have to see on that part.
Yeah, so we should at least have a look at our lists and see what we think is coming.
I mean, top of mind is I'm hoping to see something about Halo PC. That's something Microsoft's been talking about, is making a huge push to PC, and they announced earlier this year that the Halo collection will be coming to PC on various storefronts. So I believe they mentioned Steam, Windows storefront. I'm not sure if they mentioned any others.
Yeah, they don't want to. One thing they have said is they don't want to hold down store exclusivity. So they kind
I mean,
of
that's fine. It's something I really don't care about since all the clients are free on PC.
yeah. I don't like exclusivity. If someone can come out with a better console, or not console,
I mean,
better
look at it
app.
this way: we've had exclusivity for the past like almost 15 years, I would say. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's a weird situation. But either way, back to the main topic. I'm mostly just looking to see, if they have any gameplay trailers of Halo, the multiplayer. I believe they said they were going to start with Reach, so I want to
yes.
see what they're gonna.
There was a developer update showing a bit of Halo PC, like Halo Reach on PC, and like them dealing. They were dealing very openly with all of the troubles. So things like they have to think about how they're going to do like FOV sliders. 'Cause that wasn't something that they ever needed to think about in the console version. So they're
Yeah.
having to like bring all that in. They're bringing the whole like Reach uh, progression customization system in, which I really liked in Halo Reach.
Wasn't bad, but yeah, I'm just hoping to see something from them on that front.
Yeah, like the rumor is that they're going to have something available in June.
Ooh,
Potentially, if they're like, you know, firing on all cylinders, they could fairly do that in the middle of the conference, saying at the end of our Microsoft press conference, Halo is going to be on PC.
well, they said they were gonna start with Reach and then
Yeah,
add more as the months come on. But if they announced that at the end of the conference, like, "Hey, you can go buy this on PC now," I will literally rush to whatever storefront I need to and buy it.
yeah, I'm kind of the same. Like I haven't played PC games that much, but Halo on PC is something that will make me play on my PC. So, Halo's getting a very tiny little segment on our little podcast. So, the
Seems
next,
like it.
yeah, well, there's more Halo coming up.
Well, I mean, that was our big game back in the day.
Yeah, it'll continue to be a big game for us. So, there is rumors that there's going to be a Ubisoft Premium subscription service, which I know you like subscription services.
I hate them.
I mean, I've been saying this for a while. Like EA, and I've been doing, I'm guessing well with their little subscription service where you can have all the EA games. Ubisoft generally have more games that I want to play.
I think it's great for people that, find value in it. I personally don't. If I'm spending money on software, I want to be able to physically own it, not basically just renting it from them.
Yeah, there's two sides to the argument, but definitely, say you buy a new console and then you get to on day one have a massive collection of games you could play for however much it is in American dollars. I know it's $7.99 here for Xbox Game Pass. It's a good deal if you don't have any games.
That's fair.
And the way that the Xbox one is going, so they put their games on their first day. So I was able to play Crackdown 3 the day of it coming out. I didn't have to put down £50 or however much it was at release. I've put down $7.99 to get a Game Pass subscription to play it that month.
I also think it's a difference in basically the type of games the person plays. Like if it's all just story-driven games, that's probably a benefit there where you're just spending $5 and you're getting access to all those games. Yeah. But I mean, for myself, the type of games I play over the course of months and years. So
yeah,
and usually they're multiplayer, so it's more beneficial for me to just outright buy it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of games which are multiplayer focused don't exactly go onto there straight away. So things like Rocket League are on there now. So I'm guessing that helped bolster the player base on the servers.
I couldn't tell you on that one.
Should we move on to your list? We're gonna go back and forth.
Yeah. So next one I'm looking at is just more Breakpoint gameplay. They already announced Ghost Recon Breakpoint earlier this year, and that was the one thing I wanted this year for me was a new Ghost Recon game. So I just want to see more gameplay because right now all we have is a cinematic gameplay trailer.
Yeah.
But I want to see what the UI is, how it plays, how more of the guns, more of the gadgets, some of the other stuff they've already announced. Maybe get a deeper look into the story as well.
Yeah, I mean, my guess is it's going to be kind of like a time sync sort of game, like the original one, or not original one, the last one was.
I mean, I still maintain that was one of the best co-op experiences of a game I've ever played.
Yeah, remember when I mortared your helicopter because you didn't pick me up?
I don't remember this one.
I have the video footage.
See, most of it is from when I was playing with a few of my friends who don't understand what the term without being detected means.
Oh, I'm the same. Just kill everyone and then no one can detect you.
No wonder I hate playing that game with you.
Are you ready for a new Xbox?
I mean, maybe.
So, shifting focus to PC, AMD have been showing off their new processors.
Okay.
And things like, Linus Tech Tips are saying, finally, since the first time since 2003, AMD are leapfrogging Intel. They're not, playing catch up. So they've got this powerful, awesome generation of chips that they're bringing out.
Okay.
Right at the perfect time when they're going to be potentially going into new consoles.
That'll be interesting to see.
Which is my thinking. So if this architecture is going into the new consoles should hopefully be awesome. I want the next console generation to come out and be stupidly powerful. Because when the Xbox One came out, my PC was on par with it, at least. And I'd already had that a few years.
I mean, technically it should have been beyond it, I would think.
Yeah, because that generation kind of launched a bit crippled. Then
Yeah,
they brought out like the PlayStation 4
I mean they
Pro,
had
and they
the equivalent of a 7850 in terms of GPU, and that was my first GPU back in 2011, 2012.
AMD.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got really confused there. I was thinking, I was trying to work out the Nvidia numbers there. Yeah,
no, Nvidia's only recently gotten to 4-digit numbers.
yeah. No, 8800. I had an 8800 GT.
Okay, I'm talking about with their current series of cards.
2008. Beast of a card. It
Yeah, in
died.
2008, they were also starting the. That was like no, that 8800. That was 2006, 2007, I think.
Yeah,
Because
but I
2008
got it
was
in
when they were starting
2008.
like the 270 series, I think.
Really?
I think so, or the 200 series, whatever it was called.
But yeah, when the 360 came out, it was a powerhouse compared to the PC components at the time.
I mean, it was on par.
Yeah, but it was on the higher end of graphics cards. For the same performance, it would be cheaper to get the Xbox. So I want them to bring out just an absolute beast of a console to make me think, it might actually look better on the
Yeah, but I mean,
console. This, I mean,
problem is when you're stuffing hardware in there that is on par with this stuff, it's going to cost more.
yeah.
So they got to find that balance between power and cost.
So
Because they want to do this obviously to, the kids at Christmas.
yeah, the main thing is like if you sell the console at the loss, you draw people in and gain the money back through subscriptions, which Microsoft is very heavy subscription based now. They've got Xbox Live Gold and they've got Game Pass.
Yeah.
They might try and get more money out of you for, I don't know, like Film Pass or something. They might try and sneak that in.
Well, I don't know about that one. Let's see. The next thing on my list, though, is definitely some more Modern Warfare game. They released that, 2 weeks ago, a week ago?
Yeah.
And
I am genuinely excited for it.
I'm cautious. So I'm glad it's a return to modern weaponry in modern times. But I want to see some gameplay first. Right now, all we have is this cinematic trailer showing in-engine footage, which doesn't necessarily mean actual gameplay footage.
Yeah,
It's marketing terms.
yeah.
But I want to see some gameplay, especially multiplayer gameplay. Like I said last time, if it's a return to form of COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2, I'm sold. But what has me questioning it right now, as I've been reading, is that there's no season pass, and there's going to be crossplay. So I'm not sure how that's going to work.
Yeah, like
Especially when you consider people with the mouse and keyboard are going to dominate in that field.
yeah, it depends how it'll be. Yeah, I'm interested to see how it'll pan out.
And just the no season passing, they're going to be doing something to try and get people's money. So,
Oh yeah, there's going to be loot boxes.
And that's what I also want to see are these loot boxes, these potential loot boxes, going to be just cosmetic only, or are we talking about like getting guns?
I really hope that it is just like weapon camos and face camos and whatever. And
yeah, so that's what I want to see from them at E3 is, them talking about their plans for the game, where they're going to go with it, and how it's going to play. Because right now they've already got me hooked.
Yeah.
But now they got to reel me in.
One phrase will do that for me.
What's that?
P90.
P90?
Or Akimbo P90s.
As long as it's not Kimbo 1887s.
God, no. So, my list seems to be in any sort of order. Would you like another subscription?
No.
Great! Xbox Game Pass is coming to PC. Which was kind of surprising. So Microsoft are bringing their Xbox Game Pass to PC, and they've partnering with a whole bunch of people like Sega, Paradox Interactive, themselves. They're going to bring a bunch of games in this Game Pass. I don't know how much it's going to cost or when it goes live. They're also saying that there was a delicious quote in there, which was, "We will continue to add more than 20 Xbox Game Studios titles on Steam, starting with Gears 5 and all of Age of Empires 1, 2, 3, and 3 Definitive Editions." Gears 5 on PC. Not just on PC, but on Steam.
I mean,
That's pretty.
technically,
That's
well,
big for
Gears
Microsoft.
4 was already on PC though.
It was already on PC in the Xbox game
Yeah,
universe. Gears 5 is on Steam.
I mean,
That'll be big.
if you say so, like I said, I'm indifferent to various storefronts.
It it'll get it more kind of prominence to kind of say, hey, come play our Gears.
It'll be interesting to see. I'll give it that much. That reminds me, I gotta beat Gears 4.
It was a fun game.
I mean, I'm at like one of the last levels. It's just I kind of messed something up with the Swarmac, and now I gotta fight my way through that.
So, well, I'll segue onto one of my other ones, which is there's probably going to be some Gears 5 gameplay shown off. Hopefully a release date, we're guessing September.
Probably September, October.
Every year around E3, I start to make a little spreadsheet of like all the games that are coming out because I like spreadsheets. Put in all the release dates, which platforms they're going to be on, and then kind of work out which games I'm actually interested in, which games I'd be like thinking, would I just get it on sale and things like that, and then work out what games my friends are getting as well, so we can kind of focus on buying those games when you're on a budget. So, Gears 5. One of the rumours is it'll be a bit more open-worldy than previous games.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I don't know how open-world it'll be. I don't know if it'll be kind of like original Crisis sort of open world.
Oh god.
Because that, to be fair, that kind of worked where like, yeah, there was a lot of like different ways you could like go into different combat scenarios, which I might prefer. But yeah, I'd be interested to see.
It'll have to fit the gameplay.
Yeah.
Because Gears has always been more of a, one of those types of games that benefits from having a level to go through.
Yeah, like you kind of just focused on that little battlefield section where you're fighting for territory and you're behind cover and you slowly push yourself forward or whatever. Yeah, I'm guessing we'll see some more from the Microsoft press conference.
Switching back to Ubisoft again, I'm hoping to see maybe like what the next division is, and I'm hoping they maybe address some of the issues people have had with the raid recently. But that's probably going to be a light note in their conference.
Yeah, I'm still to actually buy Division 2.
It's pretty fun, but like I said last time, there's layers and layers of RNG that you need to overcome, which is, I think, a flaw of the game at the moment.
Yeah.
And since that kind of segues into my last item, I'm hoping the big thing we get from Ubisoft this year is the announcement just that it's in production a new Splinter Cell game. I mean, there have been rumblings that this is coming, and there was the Splinter Cell edition they added to Ghost Recon Wildlands late last year.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that this has all been hinting towards a new Splinter Cell.
I hope so too. Like, I remember playing. I got into Splinter Cell more when playing like Conviction and Blacklist, but I would definitely play something again like those games.
Give me something like Chaos Theory with a bunch of stealth, and I'm sold on it.
Yeah,
Chaos Theory was probably one of my all-time favorite games.
it's hitting the sweet spot between kind of action
And
stealth, but also kind
Yeah.
of like getting the original fans of the series really want this stealth game, but if you make it more actiony, more people will buy the game. It's a delicate balance.
Yeah.
So, Halo Infinite was announced at the last E3.
I thought it was the one before that.
No, it's just last E3. They started with it.
Wow,
It's been a year.
it seems like it's been like 2 years. Wow. Time flies.
The rumblings are that it'll be a launch title for the next console, or potentially kind of cross-generational, so it'll be on Xbox One, but also on.
See, I'm not sure
Xbox.
how I feel about that.
It'll probably be on PC as well then.
I'd be okay with that, because then I actually wouldn't have to buy the next Xbox.
Yeah. I'm hoping, judging on all of the promotion stuff that they did, that it will be more kind of art style of Halo 3. I had a real
Ooh.
trouble making that sentence. Because if you remember the trailer, it was quite like, when you looked at like Chief's helmet, it wasn't dark and gritty anymore. It was kind of a little more colourful, a little bit cleaner. Just
I'm
the whole
trying to recall the trailer. It's been a while since I've actually seen it, but
like graphically, like the engine looked really nice from what they showed off.
though I'm wondering now if it comes out on PC, will it have a physical release where I can go to the store and get whatever ridiculous giant statue that I'll probably need a forklift this time to carry out of the store?
I'm gonna say yes, but it'll come with a game code.
I'd be fine with that. Because, I mean, that's been the running joke that the boxes for the Halo special editions have been just getting bigger and bigger. I remember the Halo 3 one was fairly big with the helmet. Halo Reach came in a slightly bigger one, and then the most recent one, Halo 5, was just a huge, huge box.
Do you still have the box?
I do. It's in my closet. I mean, those are collector's boxes, man.
Yeah, I wish I had mine. I've moved a few times, so I haven't really had a chance to keep them. I've got my box from my original PlayStation, though. Whoa.
No, see, that I just threw out.
So, do you know anything about the Square Enix Avengers game?
No. I didn't even know that was a thing.
So Square Enix are making an Avengers game. It's been kind of... We know basically nothing. We've seen nothing. We just know that it is a thing that is being made. We will see more...
So we don't know like what style of game it's going to be, or...
No. The latest rumblings is it's going to be a continuous single-player / co-op game. So I don't know if that's, something like Destiny, where you kind of going back and doing quests and whatnot, or
Interesting.
something like.
But can you play as Deadpool?
See,
Oh, he's in a video game.
we don't know. I hope that it will kind of fill the void for me that Marvel Heroes left, which is you can play as a bunch of heroes in an awesome setting. Yeah, we don't know much, but we'll know more when Square Enix shows the game off. Another game I'm excited for is Pokemon Sword and Shield. Are you excited?
I've been out of the Pokemon game for decades now.
Yeah, X and Y brought me back in. Sun and Moon, which is the games after it, didn't really do enough for me to think, oh my god, this is amazing.
I mean, I've seen some of the new Pokemon that they've added in the game since I've played, and like there's an ice cream cone and garage keys, and I just thought it was getting ridiculous at that point.
Bitch, you do not rag on McClefkey.
Okay, I'm assuming that's the name of the key one.
Yes, Vanillux
Okay.
and Vanillish is the ice cream cones. To be fair, think of the first generation Pokemon. One is a bunch of eggs. Another is a ball, which evolves into a bigger ball.
So, see, that one actually kind of makes sense though, because the the canon or not canon, the theory is that what is it, Electrode or I forget what the ball one is, but it's haunted by one of the ghost Pokemon, and it's just stuck in there.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit Pokemon in each generation, but there's also like awesome Pokemon in each generation.
I mean, fair enough.
What
It
I'm,
just hasn't interested me lately.
like what I'm excited for is like I liked Let's Go Pikachu. I enjoyed playing a Pokemon game on my TV. I'm excited to play a proper mainline Pokemon game on my TV.
I got to put this out there. I thought you were talking about Hey You Pikachu.
Well,
You remember that game, right?
on the N64, which came with the little microphone.
Yes. Yes.
Well, you can say stuff to Pikachu and Let's Go Pikachu, but I don't think it'll hear you.
So it's literally just Hey You Pikachu, but new.
Do you know nothing of Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee?
No, I don't.
Okay, so it's basically a remake of Yellow on the Switch,
Huh.
but to catch Pokemon, it has the Pokemon Go catching mechanic,
Ew.
but the battle mechanic is normal. So if you go around and catch a bunch of Pokemon, you gain experience for all your party when you catch Pokemon, or you can battle against people and then do up your Pokemon. It was a bit more casual than your standard mainline series, but it was fun, and it was an enjoyable experience. I've put like well over 24 hours worth of game time into it. Seeing as you have a Switch, I would definitely look at getting it.
I only have a Switch for one game, and we'll get in a few minutes.
So, well, might as well get to it now. Our little main topic that we were going to quickly rush through now is what we want to come from E3.
Like I said earlier, I pretty much got everything I already wanted with a modern COD game, or a COD game set in modern warfare style.
Yep.
And Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Outside of that, I'm praying for Elder Scrolls 6 news, maybe a trailer. I'd die for that. Todd Howard, would forgive you for everything for that. And the game I was just mentioning, Animal Crossing. The entire reason I bought a Switch. Go ahead, laugh.
Yeah, I don't know how to really approach that in any way. It's not the game that I think of the Switch for being about. Like, people tell me, like, oh, I got it for Zelda, I got it for Smash, I got it for Pokemon, I got it for Mario, and you're coming at me with Animal Crossing?
Yes.
Yes. So I want to know something about the next Forza game. I'm a big fan of the old Forzas. I want to know about the next consoles. I want to know, are they coming out this year? Probably not. Are they coming out end of next year? Are they coming out early next year? Are they going to be able to play all of the games that we would buy on Xbox One now anyway, which would be nice?
Yeah, I'd love to see next Forza come out on PC.
The current one is,
Yeah, that's on Windows Store.
which is on PC.
I know, but I don't really care about it.
But you don't care about stores.
Oh, I don't, but still.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking. When games come on to Steam, you're more likely to buy them because you don't have to be asked going through this shit like Xbox
I mean,
Game Store on PC.
to be fair, it's more about the Microsoft storefront.
I don't
You
get
can't
it.
really customize like where you can put the or put the installers.
Yeah.
So remember last time I had to do that for Halo 5 on there. Uh, I had to go like change some setting somewhere in the registry.
So Microsoft as a company has more money than Valve.
Yeah.
Why do they have the shitter store?
I have a feeling it was kind of done as an afterthought.
That's one of the things they Xbox
That or
and
it was
Microsoft.
made by designers who don't really
It needs a redesign to just kind of get
it
it on
does.
par, or just make it so it's kind of like. Do you remember Games for Windows Live? It was basically just like an extra little overlay within the games. So you buy your.
I try to forget games for Windows Live.
It wasn't completely terrible, but it had its moments that were crap. Just
Yeah.
something like that. You buy it on Steam. When you're in the game, you can get Xbox achievements. You can play with your Xbox friends. That's fantastic. Everything else is done through Steam. I would be happy.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think the only other thing that I want to know is Phil Spencer came out and said that the Microsoft press conference next Sunday is going to be 2 hours long.
Jeez.
So go bring a drink. And they're going to show off 14 Xbox Game Studio games.
Actually, I just thought of one more thing I want. I want EA to announce a new Battlefield that's not in World War One or World War Two.
Vietnam.
I'd be fine with that, actually.
What's the
Just
one?
open it up playing it Fortunate Son.
What's the worst Battlefield you could have?
Mr. Best.
What?
Just Mr. Best.
Like what? Which one do you not want to ever see ever? I'm thinking.
I
Like,
just don't want to see any more World War Two. I'm just tired of the era.
so I'm thinking of like a Battlefield 2, but it's set in the year 2.
Ugh. You know, I think Ubisoft tried something like that called Far Cry Primal.
I liked that game. It was good.
I got it free recently. I need to install it and try it.
The story makes no sense, but the whole like gameplay is pretty cool. It's it's just like you know how like animals aren't your friends.
They are now.
They really aren't your friends.
Oh well then.
So you'd be walking around trying to protect your fellow wenges, and cheetahs and leopards and mammoths and eagles will just attack you for no reason. It's really fun.
Fun. Yeah, I got it free when I bought Division. So
Play it. It's fun.
well, I need to get to that point at some point.
So that about wraps it up for what we're thinking and what we're wanting to come from E3. We'll have a follow-up after E3 once we've kind of had time to digest all of the info which will hopefully come out. So yeah, we will see you next time.
Bye bye.